Hey guys, how's it going? I am joined by Saint Raymond.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
Take back what you know, it's a hurricane. It moves faster than anything we try to play. The sea tide is storm.
Your music does have kind of like a festivally vibe.
Yes.
So where do you kind of get the inspiration for your music surrounding that?
I kind of grew up with older siblings, so I was listening to a lot of stuff when I was younger. I think I went to see Oasis when I was about 7.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so I kind of grew up listening to a lot of music and a lot of different music. Like I could say, like if I was to listen to it on my phone, I'd listen to Tyler the Creator, but then I'd probably listen to Mumford & Sons and then Bon Iver. So I've kind of always just grown up being into everything.
You worked on your new album in LA with Garrett Jackknife. Was that kind of intimidating going to work over there?
It was a bit surreal kind of going to work with someone who's been behind so many big records.
Is there a theme running through it?
I think the EPs have been the stepping stone towards the album, and like I say, the sound is just kind of that sound that I tried to create really early on of the festivals.
I want you to know that I want you, you know that I want you to know that I want you, you know that I want you.
You've toured with Ed Sheeran. How were you feeling when you first stepped out onto the stage? Like, that must have been nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I used to like go and play to the queue outside like in the daytime. I got more nervous about that than playing to like the big arenas.
Do you have a preference? Is there certain days where you're like, I'd love to just do, you know, a nice chilled out gig right now?
I've always just loved the idea of just mental gigs regardless of size. I always had the image of people at festivals going crazy, and that's where it all kind of stemmed from, really.
If I could give her everything she wants. If I could show.
So what has been your big wow moment so far, would you say?
I'd always dreamed about doing Rock City, but I never expected it to happen. And then when it sold out with about 2 months before the gig, I think that moment, I'll always remember that moment of stepping on stage and seeing 2,000 people in my hometown on stage, and that's something I think I'll always live with.
Are you kind of like a bit of a ledge in your hometown?
Ledge?
Ledge, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't end it with legend. I ain't got time for that. Just leave it a ledge.
Maybe. I don't know.
Don't be modest. Just say you are. Yeah, I'm proud. Yeah. Nottingham.
My friends would rip me though. They say, no, you're not.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. That was my fault. I said that.
Everything in this life.
So we are going to play an old school game. You up for it?
Yeah.
So are you any good at playing this?
This is my first ever game.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you do as a child? I think this is going to be easy. This is going to be fine.
I've got the worst shaky hands as well. I think I'd retire if I won.